Afternoon, Cincinnati City Council members have in their hands today the latest independent study on comparative costs between streetcar completion versus project termination.
Now, this report comes as the City Council members prepare to listen to public comments this afternoon at the regularly scheduled meeting. And Local 12's Joe Webb is at City Hall right now, tells us what we know right now. Good afternoon, Joe.
Good afternoon, John. It's going to be a crazy, very busy couple of days at Cincinnati City Hall, surely with some twists and turns. And as you pointed out, one of the latest developments is that 39-page audit report that they got today comparing the costs of shutting down the streetcar versus the cost of completing the project. The bottom line, numbers do not lie. But this is politics, not business, and numbers speak different truths to different people. Now, KPMG's analysis, those are the auditors, shows a wide range on the shutdown costs. Now, with $34 million already spent on tracks, labor, concrete, and the like, they say it would cost between $50 and $80 million to stop the project. Now, to finish it, right at $105 million. Now, KPMG also estimates that the net annual operating costs between $2 and $2.5 million. Now, that's caught the attention of at least one swing vote who could sway the majority on City Council's vote tomorrow.
Well, the most important thing to me is that the city's exposure per year going forward is, in round numbers, $2 million. So you have to ask yourself, given the commitment of SORTA and the others who have come forward and agreed to try to raise some money to cover the operating costs, $2 million, it's real money, but if they do anything at all, the city's exposure begins to get to be a pretty small number, and that cannot be a reason not to go forward.
Now, Mayor John Cranley, who ran on an anti-streetcar ticket and got elected last month, his math obviously much different than Councilmember Mann's. John Cranley says killing the project after looking at this audit report, he sees that as a savings of $102 million in city dollars shutting the project down. Now, Cranley also has veto power, so unless a second swing vote joins David Mann, they will not have the votes on City Council to override the mayor's veto. Now, the audit, it is important to note, in all 39 pages, it does not take into account the potential litigation costs of shutting down the project or potential economic benefits if you go ahead and build it. Now, the audit is on tomorrow morning's Streetcar Committee meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning. This afternoon, City Council will entertain for the last time public comment on the streetcar project at their regular meeting that starts at 1:30. Local 12 will be here all day today and all day tomorrow and up through midnight on Thursday night, the witching hour, when that $45 million in federal money could vanish if the streetcar isn't started back up. John?
Yeah, it's coming to a head quickly, Joe. Thank you so much for that. And be sure to stay with the Local 12 News at local12.com for new information as this story continues to develop throughout the day.